Hello. Not sure if this is working, if you can hear me. Oh, looks like it's working. That's great. Awesome. Ah, well, thank you for being here and welcome to this space. I hope that you are in a quiet space where you can enjoy this time uninterrupted, if possible. I understand that life happens, sometimes family is all around you, but I am thankful that you are here taking this moment for yourself. If you can have pen and paper and a glass of water with you, that would be lovely. And oops. And we're going to start with a grounding meditation. Very soft, very gentle, just for us to be here in this moment. So I invite you to have your feet touching the ground if you can. And take one deep breath in through your nose. My goodness. Sorry. Let's try again. Let's start with a grounding meditation. So take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Bring your awareness to your body, to the surface that is holding you. Bring your awareness to your breath. And I invite you to take one deep breath, perhaps the biggest breath that you have taken today. In through your nose and out through your mouth. That's lovely. Today we're gonna talk a little bit about our inner wisdom. Our body and our soul are always communicating with us. But most of the time, we just ignore that. We just see those messages, those alerts, as just physical stuff. It might be a headache, it might be something else. With me, it was multiple ankle sprains. And the first two, I completely ignored. The third one, I decided to listen in a way. I was really forced to stop for a little while. And during that moment of introspection, lots of questions came through me, especially around my life. If the life that I was living was actually serving me. And it was really interesting because once I started asking myself, the answer that was really crystal clear for me was that no, the life that I was living was not serving me. And I started making lots of changes. I changed my job, I changed my perspective, my mindset, many things. And when I look back, I was in awe that most likely, if I had not sprained my ankle, I would not have made the changes that I did. And I would not be here hosting this live and showing myself and bring in those topics, probably I would still be working with something that, although I enjoyed, I didn't have time for anything else in my life. And that was not what I wanted. And in many situations, we just look, like I mentioned, at the pure physical of it. So we don't see anything further. It's just a headache, so I'm gonna take a pill and that's it. Oh, it's just an UTI, so I'm gonna take a medication and that's it. But when you start listening to the body and and you invite the body and you invite your soul for a conversation of what do you want to share with me? Then you start understanding that those are just alerts for you to pause a little bit, to go within, to get clarity, and to adjust the course. Sometimes it's something really quick, something really simple. Perhaps your headache is just communicating that you have not drank enough water on that day and you were just a little bit dehydrated. And that's something super easy and quick to be fixed. And I don't like that term because you're not broken, so you don't need to be fixed. But you might be out of alignment. So you need those shifts, those course corrections, just so you are living a life that actually serves you. So um, I want to invite you to go through this exploration. It's something really simple, really gentle, and there is no right way or wrong way to do it. Because if you are inviting your body to communicate with you, perhaps it might be overwhelming because you have not done that before, and then you might feel like, oh, but it's gonna come with an avalanche of stuff, or it's gonna come with nothing, and those are all acceptable. They are all okay. But most likely, your body is not gonna come with 10,000 things at you at once because then you're overloaded and you cannot process. So I'm gonna guide you into an exploration that feels very gentle and that feels very simple and that you can replicate in your day to day. So you can go further into that exploration. So, like I mentioned at the beginning, please have pen and paper with you if you can, because you might get some insights that you want to just take notes of them. And again, have water because it's always great to not only keep ourselves hydrated, but also to support our body um, through any exploration, any energy work that we do. Water is really helpful. Our body is more than 70% of water, so water really supports us in a way that we perhaps don't even realize. So have that with you. So I invite you to find a comfortable position. If you can be sitting down, that would be great. But if you prefer to be lying down, that's okay too. But just find a position that feels comfortable for you, a position that feels safe for you to journey within. And take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Perhaps you want to hold yourself a little bit, gently tap on your collarbone or on the top of your head, just so you're connecting deeper with your body. And you could say out loud something like, body, I am here. I'm here for you. This might feel new and different, but I'm open to this experience and this exploration. because it is all about being open and curious to this exploration. It's not forcing a message to come through, it's not expecting a certain answer and in a certain way. It's just being curious, being open to the wisdom that wants to come forward. Take another deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I invite you to bring your attention, your awareness to your heart. Now that you're connected to the sacred space, I invite you to imagine as if there was a door and you are opening it. Notice that this door is not closed. This door is always open. There is no lock at this door. So there is no difficulty to open this door. When you get close to it, you might even notice that there is no door at all. It's just an illusion, just a portal for you to step in and connect deeper with your inner wisdom, with the messages from your heart and your soul. So I invite you to take a step forward. And this space may look like a garden, or perhaps a coffee shop, a bookstore, the beach. It can look like anything you want. You admire the space, you walk a little bit around, and eventually you sit down. It might be by a tree, enjoying its shade. It might be in a very comfortable chair with a coffee or a tea in your hands. Or anything else. Whatever feels inviting, safe, and comfortable for you. And now that you have found your spot, you see someone approaching you, and you immediately recognize that it is yourself. This version of you gets closer, asks to sit next to you, and says that it has something to share. And it asks if you're open to listen to it without judgment or expectations, just openness and curiosity. You may say no, and you may say yes. Whatever feels comfortable for you right now. Now just stay quiet for a moment so you can listen. Perhaps this version of you came forward with a few words or feelings or full on sentence. Everything is welcome, even if you got nothing. Your body might just be like, this is new. I'm a bit shy. But let's keep trying. Let's keep exploring this with curiosity. Perhaps you want to grab your pen and paper and take a few notes. Perhaps you notice something in your body. Perhaps a tension somewhere, a discomfort, or a tingling sensation. Perhaps you feel a warmth. All those are messages, so take notes about that too. Not trying to rationalize what they mean, not trying to find a reason for them, just curiosity, just observing what's happening. And very gently I invite you to thank this version that came forward. Thank them for the wisdom, for the messages, for everything that came forward today. This version of you gives you a hug or perhaps a handshake or a high five, whatever feels supportive for you right now. And it starts to walk away. You get up from your seat and you walk towards the portal again, noticing and realizing that this space of connection is always available. Whenever you want to go through this portal, it will be there for you. You don't need to have 1 hour a day to do this. It might be a 5 minute check in. It might be during the shower if you don't have time during your day. It might be when you are traveling to work on the bus or the SkyTrain. It doesn't need to be difficult. You don't need to be in a temple or have candles and incense. You just need to be present with yourself, nothing else. You just need to be open and curious to the wisdom that wants to come forward for you. You cross the portal and you return to where you are right now. You bring your awareness to the room, to the surface that is holding and supporting your body. You bring awareness to your body, to your breath. You gently move your fingers, your toes. Perhaps you want to rotate your shoulders, move your head gently side to side. And whenever you want, you can open your eyes. Perhaps you want to take more notes of something else that came forward for you. And if you want to let me know in the chat how that felt, feel free to do so, but absolutely no pressure to share. One thing that I noticed on Friday for me was on Thursday evening, I shared on Instagram a carousel, and the last image I was sharing about this YouTube live. And then on Friday, I woke up and I was not feeling great. I was like feeling as if I was starting to get sick, like a flu or cold or something like that. I was sneezing a lot, and my body just felt like, I don't know, tired. And then I was like I didn't go anywhere. I didn't meet with anyone that could have got me sick. So, what is this? And after work, I sat down for a few minutes and did something very similar to what I guided just now. And what came forward for me was like my body was just feeling really insecure, and I was just like feeling a little bit afraid of doing this live, and no one show up. Like, you're gonna go there, you're putting yourself out there, and perhaps no one's gonna show up, and you're gonna feel rejected. So why are you doing this to yourself? And I was like talking to my body. I was like, we made a commitment to ourselves and our journey this year of having courage. And when we do say that we want to experience and to have courage, of course that we need to face our fears. So here I am facing my fear of being here holding space and no one showing up. I hope that inspires you to also face your fears, whatever they are, and on a level that feels not like super frightening that you are gonna get in a freeze mode, but that it feels like it might not even be that fearful, you know? We are not gonna jump out of a plane without a parachute. That's not what I'm talking about, because that's just too much. But being here felt a lot for me on Friday. And today I feel comfortable with it because I did that check in. I talked to my body, I hugged myself, and I was like, we are safe. We are safe to share our message. We are safe to be here. So that's what I wanted to share today with you. If you want to explore further how connecting with that inner wisdom could look like, I do offer individual sessions, and they are very gentle and really good for you to have that space of someone that is guiding you through the journey, because sometimes it might be a bit overwhelming to do that by yourself. And I also bring the other tools that I work with, so Oracle, energy work, and a few other things. So if you want to explore that with me, it would be an absolute pleasure. So get in touch via email or Instagram or even through a comment here on YouTube. And I appreciate your presence, your time. I hope you have a lovely day, and thank you so much.